action.
Okay, this is Mike Adams, and something very disturbing has been brought to my attention tonight and very troubling. I'm coming to you to let you know about it. It has been brought to my attention that autistic children in America don't
Sorry.
unless you get away.
Sorry.
It has been brought to my attention that autistic children in America get physical restraint used against them daily in public schools. You talk about wrong and very hurtful. Most of them, like our son, have sensory issues. This means that they do not like to be touched. It causes them great pain. It is so very wrong. You cannot imagine the hell they are being put through. It's all about gun safety in schools right now, which needs to be addressed. Don't get me wrong. It's very sad. But there are other safety issues in schools. Why are they not being addressed? Please explain this to me, lawmakers and people. It's because nobody cares about autistic children in America. This is so very sad and unacceptable. They have the rights to a safe and secure learning environment also, but it's not being addressed, and nobody seems to care or want to fight about it to protect them. They are very caring and loving people who have a disease. This disease is very complex to deal with, but you cannot punish them for it. It's so very wrong. So please, lawmakers and people, wake up. Please address these other safety issues in schools. It has destroyed my family when my autistic son was physically restrained against his will. My son has suffered huge emotional trauma. It's well documented in his medical records. Matter of fact, he's still not able to go to school to this day, to that school, because it's an unsafe learning environment provided by the school, and they could care less about addressing it or making it right. Marion County School District in Florida could care less about the autistic children that go to their schools. While fighting for our son's rights, we have been treated very badly and disrespectful by the school district. Several laws have been violated, both state and federal. They violated the law to protect the man who abused our son. Huge cover up and corruption here. I have proof of this. The Marion County Sheriff's Department has violated state law to protect the school district and the abuser. They also intimidated me and bullied me, not even listening to the victim's side of the investigation, which is illegal. Also, they are the ones contracted by the school district to provide school resource officers. Talk about conflict of interest here, letting the school resource officer investigate my complaints to them about criminal charges. He never ever interviewed us as the victims before the case was closed, being biased and discriminatory towards my family as victims, and violated the state law. The state law clearly states that you must interview all witnesses on all sides before determining whether charges will be filed or not. Talk about corruption and cover up here. Also was bullied and really intimidated by his captain when I complained to him. He kept saying, listen to me, not letting us as the victims get our side of the story in. So very wrong and illegal yet again. Felt like he was using his badge and power to intimidate me. When I filed an informal affairs complaint with the Sheriff's Department of Marion County, guess who did the investigation? The captain I was complaining about. Talk about conflict of interest here and corruption. You can't investigate yourself. That's totally wrong and illegal. To be told by the captain upon his thorough investigation of the matter and talking to the school resource officer, who is going to be very biased. Hello, he works for the school district also, not just the department or Marion County Sheriff's Department and the state district attorney's office. He determined that the principal was helping my child. How is that possible when it's not even the principal who did the physical restraint in the first place? It was the dean of student services. Geez, talk about wrong here. And to force my son to the floor and hold him there for 6 minutes against his will. This is helping my child how? Please explain this to me. And the superintendent even admitted in the paper she did not like what she saw, and this was helping my child how? Mr. Captain of the Sheriff's Department, please explain this to me. I have professional statements from people, including a doctorate in education, how traumatic and very wrong this was and violated the laws. Huge cover up and corruption here, people. Got the proof. Same thing with the state district attorney's office. Violating the law to protect the abuser. Was told by the supervisor of the district attorney's office, who says he has 20 years of law experience and knows the law. No matter what evidence I gave him, on the victim's side, no criminal charges will be made. This is violating the law, people, because he must let you provide the evidence before he even makes that determination. Corrupt and cover up yet again. Protecting the abuser of my child. Where's my child's rights at here? Where's my family's rights at here? They're being violated heavily. And very wrong and disrespectful to my family. You had the Florida Department of Education violating their own law to protect abuser. As state statute 1012.796 states that upon allegation of misconduct by a school staff member, an official investigation must be done by the State Department of Education. They knew about this as I filed a complaint with them, but did they do an official investigation? No. Talk about protecting the abuser yet again of my child and being corrupt and covering it up. Also, the school superintendent in joint discussions with the principal must suspend the person with pay until the investigation is completed by the state. Did this happen? No, yet again, covering up for the abuser of my child. So very wrong and disrespectful and violating the law. They think they can violate the law and do whatever they need to do to protect the members of the school district who work for them and could care less about the parents and the children of the school district, especially special needs children. Really bad with autistics here, people. I've filed several grievances with the school district as my right to do so according to the Code of Conduct under Family or Parents' Rights, page 13 of the Code of Conduct of the Marion County School District, to have them swept under the carpet. Yet again, violating my rights as a parent and covering up their school district personnel who violate the Code of Conduct. They punish students and parents for not violating the Code of Conduct, but yet they do nothing to the members of the school district that violate the Code of Conduct. Talk about illegal and talk about corruption and cover-up to protect the members of the school district, but nothing for the parents or the children. They want to punish them for not following. Setting a very bad example for students. It's caused my family huge emotional stress and trauma. Where was the school resource officer when this restraint happened? It involved school safety. That's the main priority for a school resource officer. Where was he, people, when this incident happened? Please explain this. Nowhere to be found. Imagine that. And so where is the justice for my autistic son and family at here? Please explain. There is none. Totally unacceptable and totally irresponsible, people. Breaks my heart to see this. And if it's happening to my autistic child, how many more autistic children? Is it happening too in this school district and in the state and federal government of America, people? Because it clearly states that autistic children are physically restrained daily. That's daily, people. Talk about very wrong. Yes, gun safety is a major issue, but so is this, people. And it needs to be addressed too. They have rights. They're caring and loving people. Don't just treat them with total disrespect and give them no rights at all. And you give the people with the gun safety issues all the rights, the microphone, the press coverage, everything, but nothing for the autistic children of America. You talk about wrong, and you talk about disrespectful to all autistic families who have children going to schools and public school systems in America. It rips my heart out because they deserve so much better. Why is this not happening, people? Please explain. Thank you very much.